Naya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Sri Guru Charana Kamalam Vande Ramana Prasthaya Bhutale Sri Rupam Bhakti Gamsa Kripa Murtim Narayana Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Gaurarya Madhurya Gunai Sayitam Maram Hari Sudam Mahantam Narayanam Tam Satam Yapasi Namami Narayana Pada Pankajam Karomi Narayana Pujanam Sada Vadami Narayana Nama Nirmalam Narami Narayana Tattvam Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasari Gaura Bhattacharya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Let me offer millions of essentials to the Lotus feet of Gurudev Parman. Dharma, Rama, Krishna. All present past future Vishnu Sita Kanda Punam. Vancha Kalpataru Vyasya Kupas and Virtue. Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vishnu. Krishna is Yono. So today is 8th January, Thursday. Question and answers. Please forgive me for this delay. From many guests and things. So today is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati eternal associate. Narahari Seva Vigraha disappearance. And also Bhakti Bible Puri Goswami appearance. Ninth is Jaidev Goswami disappearance. 12th is Roshan Das Thakur. 14th is Ekadasi, Shatila Ekadasi. And also Makara Sankranti. You have to take Snan in Ganga Sagar. Then the sun going around south, he stops. Then he starts going up. So then 23rd is Vasanta Panchami. Um, so Vasanta Panchami is very Vishnu Priya Devi's appearance day. Saraswati Puja. Pundrik Vidyanidhi, Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunandan Das Thakur appearance. Shiva Chakravarti Thakur disappears. Um, Then 25th January, Advaita Saptami. Then Madhvacharya is disappeared, 27. Ramanujacharya disappeared, 28. Then 29 is Jaya Ekadasi. 30th is Varaha Dwadasi. Then Nityananda Trail, 31st. Then 1st February, Purnima. 4th is Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami. 6th is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. 4th, 18th January is appearance day of our Guru. Uh, 18th. Then 13th February Vijay Ekadasi. 16th February Shiva Ekadasi. Shivaratri. 26th is Navadikdam Parikrama begins. 3rd March is Jai Jai Gaura Purnima. Gaura Jayanti. 4th March is Jagannath Mishra's Anandostam. So, so two days. Gopal Bhatta Goswami's appearance day was 6th January. And also Ramchandra Kaviraj is about disappearance day. Ramchandra. Then we will have our question and answer also. Um, so Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Ananga Manjari, Yasi, Sadhya Gopala Bhatta. Bhatta Goswami Naha Kochit Avu Sri Gunamanjari. So, uh, ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ನಾನು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಹ? ಆಯ್ತು ಸೊ Gopal Goswami is the Anagamanjari, Krishna Lila, and also some say Gunamanjari. So to give strength and participate, he appeared as Gopal Goswami in Gaur Lila. He appeared in Venkatapat, son of Venkatapat, in Srirangam, only near Kaveri. So, Velagundi Gram. By the mercy of Mahaprabhu, he used to see in his dreams. He saw all the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Um, Navadvip Leela. He used to, he took darshan, Navadvip Leela. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, childhood, Pabanda, playing in the Ganga, Kirtan, all those things. Um, Even though he is Krishna Leela, but for sake of amazing pastime, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pastime, you cannot understand how he puts this, so many devotees. This devotee, very dear to him, to appear in Srirangam, South India. Later on, we will see it was so important. Uh, so it says, mm, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted, he announced Arasana. Seeing that thus, sannyasa, Gopal Bhatta Goswami did not feel good. He, he went to a nirjan place where nobody is around. He was started crying. So then Mahaprabhu in the dream, in his dream, he showed the entire Navadvip Leela. And then took Gopal Bhatta Goswami in his lap and then through his tears he picked him. So he was so dear to him. Then seeing, showing all this, he told, don't reveal this to anybody. Then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Srirangam, he was a small boy. Um, he served Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, um, Venkata Bhatta, the father of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, um, he was very pleased with all their service. Uh, but he understood there is some abhiman, you know, something in the mind of Venkatapat. Then, uh, um, because what he's thinking is, uh, he's thinking Narayan, Narayan is Sarvottama Aradhya. Most, and even now in South India, like Narayan is the Sarvottama, foremost among worshipable deity, personality. Then Narayan's Avatari, from Narayan all the avatars come. Ram, Sri Krishna, Narasimha. They are all incarnation of Lord Narayan. Why? Because for Narayana there is no birth. So he is without birth. But Ram and Krishna, they take birth. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is worshipping Narayan's avatar Sri Krishna. But of course, he's Swayam Avatari. Narayan, he can also worship. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying this, that they are worshipping Narayan, but he is worshipping. One day he asked, oh, see, Venkat Bhatta, oh, brother Venkat Bhatta, your Aradhya Narayan, there is no one equivalent to in wealth like Narayan. Your worshipable Lakshmi, there is no equivalent wealth like Lakshmi. She possesses so much wealth. But on the other hand, my worshipable Sri Krishna, he has no wealth. He is simply satisfied with the flower from the forest. Then he wears peacock feather. Then he is the son of Nanda Maharaj, covered body, covered. He plays with the covered boys and he takes care of small cats. And my worshipable gopis also, they have no wealth. They're all very poor, covered body. But still, I have one question for you. Even then, your worshipable Lakshmi Devi, she wanted to have association with Sri Krishna. She wanted to enter Rasalila Krishna. And she did tapasya in Belva, no, to enter that. Um, so why she has to do tapasya uh, to enter? Even then she did not get it, but she has to go. Even then she is still trying, doing her tapasya, enter Rasalila. She was not able to get in. Why is that? Then Venkatapata is what fault is there? Lakshmipati Narayan and Radhapati Krishna. Same Lakshmipati Narayan. Same is Radhapati Krishna. Siddhantastva Vedepi Shisha Krishna Upayu. So Sri Krishna, there is more rasa. Lakshmi Devi, she wanted to have association with Krishna. With that desire, she is doing tapasya. Like that. Mahaprabhu is telling, not talking about any part. There is no difference in tattva, Krishna and Narayan. One tattva. Only the difference is in the rasa. In Madhurya Leela, that's Sri Krishna. Aishwarya Leela is Sri Narayan. In Sri Krishna Leela, so that Sri Radhika, same is Narayan Leela Lakshmi. So that's why if she wants to attain Krishna's association with her desire, so there is no fault in her atitva. Even then she did tapasya in Vrindavan. And then another question. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked. Even though Lakshmi did so much tapasya, Sri Krishna did not bestow her the qualification, did not give her enter qualification, enter Sri Krishna's Rasa Leela. So Venkatpad could not answer this, so he became very unhappy. Mahaprabhu then, to make his uneasiness far away, he started laughing and told, hey, you yourself told in the beginning, Siddhanta, Lakshmipati Narayana, Radhapati Krishna, there is no difference. Even then, Sri Krishna, Rasotka, Rasotka, so much of rasa, more attracting rasa. Leela. So Narayan is only Nandanandan Sri Krishna has five major and seven guna rasa. So in other words, 12 rasa is complete. So the Aishwaryamaya Leelamaya, Aishwarya Leelamaya is Narayan. Aishwaryamaya Ashtra Vigra Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi Devi, Madhurya Leela, Mati Radhika. So, and Radha are all expansion. Gopis. So that's why without becoming Anugatya of Radharani, there is no way we can taste this Krishna's Leela, love the gopis. Then, and the Lakshmi did not took Anugatya, following of gopis. and she, with the Aishwarya feeling, she did it her austerity. That's why again and again she got the association of Narayan, but not Sri Krishna. But on the other hand, Shruti, the Shastra, huh, taking shelter of gopis, they were able to service to Sri Krishna. And also he's telling one pastime when Krishna in Rasalila, when he disappeared, and when his Aradhya, worshipable gopis, is to look for Krishna, they were crying. That time Krishna, in front of them, they put on a form of four-handed Narayan. Gopis looking at Narayan, they they didn't want to uh, take uh, association of Narayan. They did not stop there either. They paid obeisances and then they moved away, you know, looking for Krishna. But when Radharani came there, the Krishna's two hands could not hold. They just went inside, became two-handed. So this showing the Paita Dham, Paita Gam, Paita Dham, near Govardhan. So that shows the Krishna is actually root of all incarnations. And Narayan, Ram, and Narasimha, they're all his incarnation. So by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by his association, Venkatapata, the brother Prabodhananda Saraswati, and then Venkata's son Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and all others gave up the worship of Lakshmi Narayana and they started worshipping Radha Krishna. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami took Diksha from his uncle, Srimad Bhakti Srimad Prabodhananda Saraswati. Hari Bhakti Vilas. So when Gopal Bhatta Goswami parents, Venkata, they left this world thinking of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Afterwards, mm, he started going to Vrindavan. There he met Rupa Goswami, Sanatana. Then Rupa Goswami wrote a letter to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gopal Bhatt Goswami appeared in Vrindavan. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave instruction to Sanatana, Rupa to, to love Gopal Bhatt Goswami like his brother. So, in the name of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Haribhakti Vilas, the Sanatan Goswami, Haribhakti. Rupa Goswami, he is considering his equivalent his own life force. So he engaged in worship of Radha. Um, so that's how he became one of the six Goswami. Gopal Bhatta Goswami also is considered himself as most low, worthless, most demon. So he instructed uh, Kaviraj Goswami, Chaitanya Charitamrita, don't write anything about me. So he could not disobey him. Only he took his name. And Sri Jiva Goswami also, in his Chatsandharma, he has mentioned that Gopal Bhatta Goswami, what he has wrote, based on that, he composed a good Sandarbha. So he has said, Satkriya, Tara, Deepika. He composed it. Then Haribhakti Vilas is the editor. And then Shat Sandarbha is the previous writer, Gopal Bhatta. So he wrote a commentary, summary of Pilo Mangal Thakur, Sri Krishna Karanam. He made Vaishnavas very happy. Srinivas Acharya, Gopinath Pujari, they were his disciples. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had so much love for Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Uh, then he sent him this Torko paint. Then, then he sent his sitting place, Radharaman temple, Torko and his asana. They worship even today. When he was doing North India tour, Tirtha, to many places, he, he obtained a Kaligram Shila in Gandaki. And he was worshipping that Shila Sri Krishna, Rajendrananda Sri Krishna, Rajendrananda Sri Krishna form. He was worshipping that Kaligram Shila. And, and See Vigraha's left side, uh, uh, Srimati Radha equivalent to that. One silver mukut was kept there. One time he had a desire. In addition to that, he used to worship so many Saligrams. One time he had a desire, if Saligram Vigraha, if Saligram Vigraha were like a deity form, oh, I could have very nicely served them. So, Lord understands his inner feeling. So what happened? One said to him, he sent ah, so many clothes, ornaments to Gopal Bhatta. If, if Saligram does not turn out to be Shiva Vigraha in the form of Vigraha, then how you use this ornaments, dresses, how I can decorate them. And in the night he put the Saligram in to rest. Then next day when he went and got up and saw among the um, so next day he put Saligram to rest. Next day is morning. Diti Radha Raman. Jai Jai Sri Radha Raman. He Jai. So many people came. So much happened. Vaishak Purnima is the Radha Raman. Okay. So Radha Raman, behind that is Samadhi Mandir. Srinivasacharya. That goes on obstacle. Greatly described. Past time. Jai Jai Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Jai. Radha Raman ki Jai. By taking darshan of Radha Raman, taking darshan of all the three principal deities. Uh, Praise is Radha Govind, chest is Radha Gopinath, and feet is Radha Madan Mohan. Even though all those three principal deities, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath, they left Vrindavan. Radha Raman did not leave. Ah, so he kept the word of that what Krishna gave. I will never leave even one step of Vrindavan. But he left Radha going, but how he remained. So that is, before that happened, he, in the form of Radha, Madam, Radha Raman, stayed very amazing. Jai, Jai. Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Jai. Then also, very dear personality. Um, today, today, Prabhupada Pasha, Narari Seva with the disappeared. Bhakti Vaiva Puri was not. Yeah. ನಾನು ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾಳೆ ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾವು ಅದು ಹಸು ಈಗ ಹಸು ಎಂಡೆ ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ರಿ, 5 ಜನ ಮಾಡಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು. ನಮ್ಗ ಮತ್ತೆ 5 ಜನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಆತ್ರಿ? ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಸು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ. ನೀವ ತಿಳಿದವ್ರದ್ರಿ, ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ.
ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ
ನಾವ್
ಈಗ
7 ಜನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವ್ರಿ ಕೆಲ್ಸ. ಈಗ ಅವಜ್ಜಿ ಬಾಳ ಹಸು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ಯಾವ್ರಿ. ನಾವೇನು ಕುಂದ್ರಾಗ ಊಟ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಊಟ ಗೀಟ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾರ್ದಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವ್ರಿ. ಅವ್ರೇನು ಹಸಿಕಸಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರ ಬ್ಯಾರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. ನಾವ್ ದೊಡ್ಡವ್ರ ಮುಂದಾಗ ಬ್ಯಾರೆ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ. ನಮ್ಗ್ ಹಸು ಅಂಬುದು ಗೊತ್ತೈತ್ರಿ, ನಮ್ಗ್ ಮೀಸಲ್ ಗೊತ್ತೈತೆ, ನೀರ್ ಕುಸಲ್ ಗೊತ್ತೈತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲ್ಸ ಮಾಡೋದ್ ಗೊತ್ತೈತೆ. ನಾವು ಜನ ಈಗ ಹಸು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಾವ. ಅವಜ್ಜಿ ಸಿದ್ದಪ್ಪನವ್ರ ಜಾಗ ಬ್ಯಾರೆ ಇತ್ತು.
ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆಯ್ತು ಇದು ಮುಕ್ಕಣ್ಣ ಮಿಸಸ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕಳ್ಸೋಣ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಮುಕ್ಕಣ್ಣ ಮುಕ್ಕಣ್ಣ ಅವ್ರ ಮಿಸಸ್
ಅವ್ರ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಯ್ಯಮ್ಮ ಬಂದಾಳ್ರಿ, ನಾ 3 ಕಡ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಅಯ್ಯಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ.
ಆಯ್ಮನ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು
ಎಂಡೆ ಬೆಳಕ್ ನಾನು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಎಂಡೆ ಬೆಳಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಊರ ಜನ ತಾನ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ನೈಟ್ ಹುಲ್ಲಾಕ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಿನ್ನಲ್ಲ, ತಿನ್ನದಲ್ದ ಅಂತ ನಮಗ ಕೆಡ್ಸಬಾರ್ದು. ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ರೊಕ್ಕ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಹೆಚ್ಚ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಎದಕ್ ಬಂತು? ತಳಿಗೆ ಚೆಲ್ತಾವ. ಯಾರು ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು.
ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಸುರಿ ಚಿಪ್ಪಿ ಪಾಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಎದಕ್ ಬಂತ್ರಿ ಅದು? ನಿಮ್ಮದಲ್ರಿ ಹಸು, ನಮ್ಮದದು. ನಮ್ದಂತಾನೆ ನಾವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಸರಿ. ಸಾರಿ, servants of the cows, some discussion. So, today is the disappearance day of Gaurav Parshad, Prabhupada Parshad, Narari Seva Vigraha. Also, Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj disappeared. So, it said that amazing pastime, Narari Seva Vigraha, Jai Jai. See, our Gurudev recalls on January 30th, 1948, right? That's when Mahatma Gandhi was shot. Prayer or something. Same day, Ajata Shatru, Pujapa Sri Narari Brahmachari Seva Vigraha also disappeared from this world in Navadvip town. During Brahma Muhurta hour, at that time, Gurudev, Param Gurudev Bhakti Prajnan Kesh was preaching in the Mednipura area. When he returned to Chenchur on 1st February, he received a telegram from Mahanand Brahmachari with the heartbreaking news, and he became stunned like a stone. Felt great Vaishnava. So when his external consciousness returned, he began to cry, overwhelmed by the piercing separation. Hmm. So, Seva Vigraha Prabhu, Seva Vigraha, he was named as Seva Vigraha, the personified form of service, Seva Vigraha, Seva Vigraha, the former disciple, intimate servant of Jagadguru Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. And Bhakti Prajna Keshava Goswami Maharaj was very dear to him, very lived together for a long time, and they were serving Dham, Mayapur, in so many ways. Now, Prabhupada, Bhakti Prajna, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, has so much faith. And all. He actually turned over, made manager of Mayapur, uh, Gaudiya Math. Yes, Akara, Akara Gaudiya Math. No, that's Mula, the first Gaudiya Math. Uh, in his, and he was peacefully preaching everywhere. He was so confident that things will move on without any effort, without any disturbance. Devotees will be happy. Guests will come. They will all be happy. Will be taken care of nicely by this Seva Vigraha, Narahari Seva Vigraha. So much confidence to go away. So after disappearance of Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, Seva Vigraha Prabhu and Srila Gurudev, Bhakti Prajna Kesha Maharaj, left taken a mat together. Established Sri Devanand Gaudiya Math in Navadvip Dham. So our Param Gurudev also entrusted entire Devanand Gaudiya Math in the hands of Seva Vigraha. And so he can also preach peacefully everywhere. So they used to call him Narahari Da. Narahari Da. So, elder brother, very dear elder brother, Narahari. Very affectionate. He was also small boy, but they are all treating him as mother of Gaudiya. So friendly. They never saw him, nobody saw him anywhere, anytime, becoming angry. Um, he used to tolerant and then so peacefully, so happy, so lovingly take care of him, all the issues, problems, serving. And also nobody ever saw him also taking rest. It's amazing. If you tired this way, that way, but he was, and he was chanting also. Sometimes the people say Sika was, you know, tied up, think they post. So by chance, if you do like this, you will not fall down. You know, take up and chant. So amazing, amazing, amazing personality. Uh, Seva Vigraha. And Bhakti Prajna Kesha Maharaj was so moved. He named the Devanand Gaudiya Math, the entry, the Torana, gate, as Narayana Seva entrance. In other words, you are entering the place sheltered by Seva service personified. So, there is so much discussion glorifying him. Uh, now, Gurudev also recalls one incident. You know, anyone there. So it reminds, uh, if you think of this Narari Seva Vigraha, think our mood of service will become so strong, so purified. So we pray to Lotus feet, have mercy on all of us, serving mood, Guru, Hare Guru Vaishnava. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then Bhakti Vaibhav Kiranti took Maharaj darshan in Jagannath Puri long time back. Vaibhav Puri is a very powerful preacher. A beg what is mercy and continue. Jai Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj. Jai. Any today is our questions. Any questions? Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Sri Gadadhar Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhatta Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram. How do we understand the situation if some devotees were practicing bhakti very diligently, but then quit very suddenly out of nowhere? It happened to some of my friends several times already. At first, it was very discouraging and it made me doubt about bhakti. But I am gradually getting used to such incidents. However, at least on the surface, it seems like they achieved material success and married happily ever after. But I have chosen an unknown path since it takes many lifetimes to get the mercy of Guru Vaishnava, divine Kappa to go to the spiritual world. I wonder if they have spent the pious credits they got from Bhakti to fulfilling their material desire. If they quit Bhakti due to karmic entanglement and influence of Maya and the lack of sadhusanga. But they were listening to Hari Katha, regularly chanting daily, prasadam, arti as well. I know that eventually everyone will come back and practice bhakti again to go back to the spiritual world. Then Vishnu Parayana, Sri Krishna Leela Katha Sudaksham Madhurya వరం వరేణ్యం పురుషమాంతం ఇదండి నామ భక్త శిరోమణి శ్రీకృష్ణ పాదాలు దాన్ని లీలామృత సార సార జై శ్రీకృష్ణ చైతన్య ప్రభు నిత్యానంద హరే కృష్ణ హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే రామ హరే హరే కృష్ణ సో భక్తి వినోద్ ఠాకూర్ ఇది ఉమ్, భక్తి తత్వ వివేక్ he says what he says is I'm trying to find exactly. Um, this is a very important question, you know, and it's even though you know, like here he said, they leave suddenly. Some people leave suddenly. You know, they look like they were doing very good. Then what really happened? How do we reconcile? So says the Shuddha Bhakti. You know, he's talking. The beginning itself, he says, "Oh, respectable, most respectable Vaishnava." Our sole objective is to relish and propagate the nectar of Shuddha Bhakti unto Lord Hari. Therefore, our foremost duty is to understand the true nature of Shuddha Bhakti. This understanding will benefit us in two ways. That's why our Gurudev keep hammering. What is Shuddha Bhakti? Try to understand the goal. You should know the goal. You should know the Shuddha Bhakti. What is Shuddha Bhakti? Uh, True nature of Shuddha Bhakti. What is true nature? We have to understand. This understanding will benefit us in two ways. First, knowing the true nature of Shuddha Bhakti will dispel our ignorance concerning the topic of bhakti and thus make our human life successful by allowing us to release the nectar derived from engaging in Shuddha Bhakti. Nectar derived from engaging in Shuddha Bhakti in its pure form. And also it will enable us to protect ourselves from the polluted and mixed conceptions which currently exist in the name of Shuddha Bhakti. So, we understand the true nature, the Bhakti. It is so relishing. And also understanding it will protect us from so many all around us. What appear like the bhakti, but it is not. So, if one is engaged in Shuddha Bhakti, there is no way he can leave, Bhakti life. Even a tiny bit. Krishna himself says, so he's talking so many those polluted conceptions and all that. And then he analyzes that our Gurudev keep on hammering million times. Anya Vilashita Shunyam Jnana Karma Dhyanavrutam Anukulenan Krishnam Bhakti Ruttama. What is form Shuddha Bhakti, Shuddha Bhakti, Shuddha Bhakti? It is not Karma Mishra Bhakti, Jnana Mishra Bhakti, Yoga Mishra Bhakti, you know, Abhasa, Jaya Abhasa. You know. So he hammered uh, because the Shuddha Bhakti, if we practice, it's so amazing. There is no uh, Vaishnava cannot uh, become a Vaishnava. Vaishnava cannot become a Vaishnava. It's not possible. So, but then how do we reconcile? That's why Bhakti must talk again sadhana kriya, sadhana bhakti. Sadhana kriya, cleansing state. Sadhana bhakti, sadhana kriya. cleansing state. Sadhana bhakti, you see, there are two qualities of sadhana bhakti. All the klesha, all the troubles will go. But all auspicious things will start. So, how will be? So, all the klesha, millions of lifetimes disappear. So, there is no way. That is in sadhana kriya, the cleansing state itself. Cleansing state itself, we feel so much relief, happiness. Then what to speak of sadhana bhakti? But you have to be careful about the Vaishnava apparat. See, that's it. Vaishnava apparat. So these are all become very important, especially association. We attain everything by association. Bhakti and also disturbance. So he describes, uh, Kevala Bhakti, Chala Bhakti, Pratibimba Bhakti, Chaya Bhakti, Karma Mishra Bhakti, Jnana Mishra Bhakti. They are not Shuddha Bhakti. So he's saying we have to understand these are all not Shuddha Bhakti. So the Swarup Lakshana, intrinsic attributes of Bhakti is Anukulena Krishnanusilanam, which are exclusively for the pleasure of Sri Krishna. अच्छा आपको
बहुत कष्ट हो रहा है तो इसीलिए कहा आता है जोर
अच्छा
से जोर करके। और ये भी ऐसे ये भी सिर काट गया,
फिर
ऐसा ही लगता है, सिर काट गया ऐसे लगता है, दर्द हो रहा है,
ओ अच्छा
इसीलिए दवाई ताकत जोर दी।
देखो ये अलग है और ये अलग है,
हाँ दोनों अलग है।
आपको समझे ना। इसको हम पहला दिया, ये सुबह शाम को देना, एक गिलास पानी में।
हाँ
ये
वो भी खाते हैं पानी
हाँ,
में।
खाता है।
हाँ
इसको क्या करना,
और वो भी खाएगा और ये भी खाएगा।
नहीं दोनों एक ही बार नहीं, ये सुबह और शाम को ये वाला हम क्या करें, आप प्रसाद है ना, आधा चम्मच लेके इसको ऊपर करके इसको लेना।
अच्छा
हाँ
आधा चम्मच करके
सुबह शाम को आप कभी भी कुछ खाता है थोड़ी डाल के खा जाता, सो गैस खत्म हो जाता है और पचन भी अच्छा होता है और टेस्ट भी अच्छा है। तो ये जो अलग टेस्ट है इसका अलग टेस्ट,
जो करे आप करे।
मैं ये करिए, ये ऐसा करने से आ जाएगा।
अभी अभी दाल खाएंगे, अभी खाया नहीं, अब कुछ नहीं, वो सांझे को खाया नहीं, और तो अभी दाल थोड़ा लिया है वो भी खाएंगे। तो
इसमें लेके आधा चम्मच लेके इसको मिक्स करके देना।
अब जो करे आप।
अच्छा करी हाँ
हाँ,
बहुत अच्छा राधे राधे
अब मेरा अपराध तो
नहीं नहीं
बदनसीब है, अपराध हो जाएगा।
नहीं 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 नहीं, सर।
तो क्षमा करिए सब।
ठीक है
अब उस दिन क्या बोलता है, आप बोला ये भी हमारा अच्छा नहीं, हमारा अब वो भी अच्छा है। अब लेकिन हम जानते नहीं, बदनसीब है ना, हम खुद नहीं जानते। आप सब अच्छा करेगा, शरीर अच्छा करेगा, आत्मा अच्छा करेगा, सब कुछ। यही ऐसा नहीं, आग उठा के देखने से अब होगा, शरीर तो अच्छा हो जाएगा, लेकिन आत्मा कैसे हो जाएगा, ये भी आपका देखना।
ठीक है
सारे किसके।
see one thing is uh, this is very Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. This will answer this question. That's why I'm not saying this. Uh, Consider what needs to be considered that one is happy or successful. See, the thing is, you take mundane happiness or success in mundane world. What you suppose you build a big buildings or achieve a lot of money and or become a top position, politics or science, whatever. The people generally perceive it as, wow, see, look, he's successful personality. Ah, look, material and now actually, if you look at the other, it is actually is not successful. He has degraded himself. Why? If you feel that you are successful in the material world, to the same extent you are being cheated. The spiritual activity, bhakti. Of course, he can success, but are you attached? The question is. Considering this also, this so-called material success, also mercy of Sri Guru Vaishnava, Hari Guru Vaishnava. I have to engage this in the service of Hari Guru Vaishnava. See, that is the thing. If you don't get, no, I did it on my own strength. Huh? So then you are the biggest, you got cheated. Biggest, cheating happened. But you are thinking, oh, you achieved greatness. See, it's like this. When Kamsa killing those small babies, the six babies he killed, right, before the appearance of Krishna, thinking what? I'm killing my enemy. Like, but actually, whom he was killing? His own children. He did not know. But he was thinking he's killing his enemy. As time comes, I told you also. So, so generally, same way, general people thinking, yeah, should not go by. It is quite opposite. Whether we are getting attachment to the Lord, you should feel, oh, even a moment of not doing service or thinking of Krishna is like a big, you know, burden painful, you know, you should feel like that. Separation. Don't want it other than pleasing to Krishna. So then we are making progress. So now the key thing is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is telling the the Swarupa of Gurudev. Is Gurudev, is Sri Gurudev ordinary human being? Says never. Sri Gurudev is not just a temporary lump of blood and flesh. Srimad Bhagavatam explains that Sri Gurudeva is not different from Bhagavan. He is an incarnation of Bhagavan. Sri Gurudev mercifully comes to this world from the spiritual realm. He is eternal, both the manifest and unmanifest pastimes. He is always present as our controller and he inspires us to serve Bhagavan. Sri Gurudev is Sachidananda, embodiment of knowledge, bliss, and eternity. He is a transcendental, great soul, Mahapurusha. It is an offense to the holy name to think of him as a human being, and such an offense leads to hell. The Gurudev knows the reality of the soul and the truth about Lord Krishna. He is the most beloved devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has descended to this world to deliver the persons like us. He is not a karmi, jnani or yogi. Bhagavan is Leelamaya, overflowing with desire to perform pastimes. And Sri Gurudeva is an eternal associate in Bhagavan's pastimes. He is a topmost devotee, like the deity or the Supreme Lord, Devata. He is eternal. Here, Devata does not refer to demigods such as Indra, but to transcendental Cupid, Sri Krishna. One should know Sri Gurudeva to be the internal form or identity of Sri Krishna. Sri Gurudeva is a non-different expansion of Krishna. Since Sri Gurudeva is not different from Krishna, he is the supreme recipient of worship, upasana, and is very dear to Bhagavan. Sri Gurudeva is the receptacle of love for Sri Krishna, Ashraya Jatiya Tattva, Ashraya Jatiya Tattva. And Sri Krishna is the object of everyone's devotion, Vishaya Tattva. Sri Gurudeva is the supreme personality of servitorship, Sevaka Bhagavan, and Sri Krishna is Savior Bhagavan, most worshipable Lord. And Swayam Bhagavan, original supreme personality of God. So, then he says, Sri Gurudeva is dear to Mukunda, Mukunda Preshta, when a disciple on the path of spontaneous devotional service attains perfection and realizes his eternal nature. He sees his Gurudeva as the potency of Sri Krishna or as an expansion of Sri Vrishabhanavi Srimati Radhika, who is non different from Sri Krishna. Sri Gurudeva, who is dear to Krishna, is Krishna's spiritual internal potency. Sri Krishna is all powerful, is an supreme enjoying Purusha and supreme enjoy Bhakta. Sri Gurudeva is his energy, or young female beloved, Kanta. In the beginning, service to one's spiritual master is essential. We should serve our spiritual master at the beginning of every year, every month, every day and every muhurta. Muhurta is like a period of 48 minutes. The beginning of all the time. If we do not always serve Sri Gurudeva, we will certainly face even more problems. The moment we forget serving Gurudeva, we also forget our own Swarupa or constitutional nature. The fact that we are servants of Bhagavan. See, as soon as we forget serving Gurudeva, what happens? We forget our own Swarupa, constitutional nature, that we are servant of Bhagavan. See, we forget Gurudev, we forget our true nature. Then what happens? Even though we are chanting, doing all these things, we will disappear. We will lose. Get bewildered. So, knowledge obtained from worldly teachers leads to insignificant results, such as honor, respect, and wealth. In contrast, Paramarthika Guru, the transcendental spiritual master who teaches us the highest truth of devotion service to Bhagavan, does not bestow such insignificant results. See, he gives us auspicious devotional service to Bhagavan. Once that has happened, no desire for worldly objects remains. The very moment we lose the mercy of Sri Gurudeva with Ashraya Jatiya Bhagavan, various types of material desires arise in our heart. See, this is the thing. So, if our Vartma Pradashaka Guru, the teacher who first shows us the spiritual path, does not instruct us about how to take shelter of the lotus feet of Sri Gurudeva and how to behave with him, we will surely lose the gem that has come in our hands. We will not be able to attain Bhagavad Bhakti. Nama Bhajana is the highest form of devotional service. And Sri Gurudeva teaches this. If Sri Gurudeva is not pleased with us, how will we have the strength to perform devotional service? If one wants to attain Bhagavan, to find real peace, and to achieve liberation from material existence, serving one's spiritual master should be the only goal of life. In carrying out such service for his happiness, one should be ready to sacrifice everything, even one's own life. In this way, all obstacles will be overcome and all auspiciousness will be achieved. Vishaya Jatiya Krishna, who relishes all devotional manners, and Ashraya Jati Krishna Gurudeva with the shelter of devotional manners are the two hearts of the whole. In this way, Bhagavan and Gurudeva enjoy a wonderful variety of pastime together, which leads to completeness. Krishna, the only way to attain Bhagavan with complete, real substance is to serve Vishaya Jatiya Krishna under the guidance, Anugatya of Ashraya Jatiya Krishna, the spiritual master. We should serve Bhagavan for our entire life. The spiritual master does so, and he also instructs us how to do so. Our only duty is to continuously serve our spiritual master. So, makes very clear. So, All these are secondary reasons, Sadhu Sangha, of course, Sadhu Sangha is important. Lack of Sadhu Sangha. Um, Service to Gurudev and his Sangha uh, is foremost. You should not forget it. You should not overlook it. We have nothing else other than that. That's the only thing. That's the only wealth we have. That's the only wealth required also. So you should not neglect it. And we have to see Guru in everyone. See, that's the thing. See, when we say, for example, Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patithanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So, Vancha kalpatarubhyascha, Vancha kalpataru. One who fulfills all our desires. Vancha kalpataru. Kripa, mercy. Manchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. So, what I was going to say is uh, paying obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. Why is that? We are saying our Gurudev in their heart, in everyone's heart. So we are paying obeisances to Guru. Start with Guru, right? Start with paying obeisances. And then others. Others also, we see, perceive Gurudev in his heart, in his heart. Finally, come back to him again. See everybody in his heart. Ah, understand? You know. So it's complete. That way is Akhanda Guru Tattva. We should be trying to see Gurudev. So, but you should not be get disturbed in a sense, uh, but you should remind us, very careful this word. Uh, in other words, we should try to see Gurudev association everywhere. Any other question? Gurudev Gaurachandra, Krishna, Krishna. If we are Western devotees and we would like to improve upon kirtans, singing, instrument playing, learning the rituals, it's hard to find good teachers. So our Indian friends recommended some YouTube channel, but upon opening them, immediately got a huge headache. Huh? Maybe it is not the same time. Maybe it is not the time yet, and we should focus on other service instead for the present. Mhm. So, you have to pray to Gurudev. Huh? Please send one or manifest one. And the strong desire, then it will manifest. So that person must be not teach like with the intention of, like, oh, he knows everything, he's the one, like that, criticizing others, they are like that. No, should not go with them. Uh, One who has false ego, you know, should not go there. One who feels, worthlessness, not a teacher. So like that, such a person, now you can learn easily, and it will come very quickly. Learning also, you have to learn with the intention of what? To progress in bhakti, not to impress on others. Oh, it looks nice if you know how to do mridanga. The we should not have that desire. Oh, I'll become great. Someone will appreciate me if I know mridanga. No. Is Hariguru Vaishnava is satisfied? Or they satisfied? Lord, please make me insignificant. Don't entangle me. I have enough entanglement for millions of lifetimes. Lord, I have suffered for millions of lifetimes. And don't make me suffer again another millions of years. Please bestow me, bless me with your mercy. Remove this. See, first you have to have that. So to glorify you, to do that. So then Krishna will manifest. Uh, Trying to learn through the YouTube and all is waste of time. See, it's like translating the books through AI. All these automatic translators. No, it's a dangerous thing. Impersonal, comes through. And they have minimal view. some translation or thing like that. Not even dictionaries, but some. But you have to be careful. It will then narrate. So um, you should be okay, praying, oh Lord, oh Lord, please, if you desire, so if you want me to do this, oh Gurudev, if you want me to do, if you think I'm capable of learning this to please you, please allow me to learn. You manifest me like that. See, you have to be free from our, the desires, pratishtha, and all that. Because what happens is, you, even more than playing good. See, that thing, it comes. Because it will, oh, I'm a good singer, I'm good mridanga player, I'm good for that. See, that is very dangerous. It is better that you don't know than learning. See, because by having learning, and then if you have that feeling, then it is a disservice. So that's why sometimes Krishna will not give us the top, but it will see all these things by the mercy of Guru, they manifest. It's not that you have to learn. No, all these things. It will gradually, it appears in us naturally. You don't have to force. You become expert and you'll be amazed. So that's very amazing. We can bestow us anything. So uh, that alone is enough. Mercy. There are so many incidents and so many pastimes in us that one-pointed faith, you know, unswearing faith, will alone protect us and give us everything. We can see, for example, uh, Prahlad Maharaj, what did he learn? But by mercy of Nrsimhadev, you know, all the tattvas manifest. So the difference is that by very taking a lot of pain and learning, and then it's a see ascending and descending process. See, ascend, descending. See, everything is there already. Descend to you to your our download. Downloading is not hard, right? See, uh, but if you are trying to upload, trying to get, you don't know what whether it's the source maybe lot of virus and all that. Ah, virus and all. But we know coming from there, no virus, because virus cannot go there. Ah, Vaikuntha Sri Govar Golok Vrindavan, free from virus. Okay, no virus can enter. So easily enter down on this case. Virus is like feeling false ego, I and mind, attachment, all these things. So that's the key point. Prayer, you know, deep prayer. We pray at the lotus feet of Gurudev, Guru Varga. You can see, for example, these questions, like Lakshmi Devi. She is so much wealth, right? But she could not enter Krishna's caste. Why? She is not willing to give up her wealth. you know. She did not take up the anugatya of the gopis. Now the gopis, there are so many. They think they're all different. They are Radharani herself manifested. uh, all of them. Because see, you can imagine how much you can serve by one. Suppose if you have 10 ants, you can do so. But human like, see, for each one, she becomes one personality. Right? So they are all, Radharani's expansion. She herself doing so many activities. So same way we have to see. You know. That's why seeing aspect Gurudev, them, everyone. So that way you never get disconnected from Gurudev. Okay. This is a key thing. But this is on Saraswati Thakur. So as soon as you forget, lose connection with Krishna, then we forget that we are servant of Krishna. So if you forget that we are servant of Krishna, then what happens? Maya takes. So that's why the seeing Gurudev everywhere. Even afterwards, you can see Krishna everywhere. But there is no difference. Sri Guru. This is the key. That's why Akhanda Guru Tattva. Uh, in Gurudev, not only past Acharya, future also are present. Future Vaishnavas, Gurus are also present in him. So if you see any Vaishnava, see, oh Gurudev, present in him. Now what happens is, if you not satisfied with this talking or preaching, if you do not see that similarity, then you give up, move on, you know, and maybe think that, oh, Gurudev is not, I'll move on. So, like that. But if you are sincere, then it will manifest. Strongly, oh Lord, make me, oh Gurudev, make me not disconnected from this. Then, even though maybe some things will trigger, uh, make free. There's I-ness and minus. That again, to the same extent, that comes from the mercy of God. And constantly praying for many, many lifetimes. I am engaged only eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Lord, oh Gurudev, how many more lifetimes you want me to do this? Engage. Ah, Nidra I'm tired of this. Tired of Tired of this. Please, please protect me. No, engage me. Give me instruction. Please hold on to me. Let me allow me this. So that prayer. That's why this Gurudev disconnection really a problem. You never get disconnected. So what do you mean by constant prayer? Krishna himself says. So connection, maintaining the praying. So that alone is actually brings happiness, auspiciousness, and success. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Please forgive me for so many disturbances. Start late and then. So it happens. Please forgive me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.